The United States is the best wrestling country in the world.
I met Logan when he was in grade school. Logan used to come to Eric Burnett's training site. We call it the barn. And I met him, like Eric goes, you go over there and teach them something. So I taught some moves, and actually, after the tournament, I said, "Did you use my moves?" And he said, "Yes," but the referee stopped me because it was illegal.
Defending champion at 78 pounds, moving up a weight class, Logan Stieber, a 7th grader. He's 24-0 this year.
My mom and dad at the beginning were a huge factor, and then they took us to the Burnetts. So Ron Burnett, just a huge factor in my early development. After Coach Ron Burnett, his son Eric took me under his wing and really trained me. Eric's brother Scotty, I was able to work out with him a lot in high school. Along that same time, Coach Jeff Jordan from St. Paris Graham helped me tremendously. My coaches in high school, Coach Scott Bauer and Glenn Bellamy, they're just great coaches that they did all the right things to keep me focused. When things got too crazy, they were able to keep me focused and keep me aligned, and they didn't have to do a lot of technical things for me. They just kept me in the right spot. And then at Ohio State, Coach Tom Ryan, Lou Roselli, Coach Jay Jaggers, Ross Thatcher, Coach Tervel Delagnov, and all the people I've named, countless of their assistants that helped me. So just been really, really lucky.
A 4-time Ohio high school state champion.
2-time NCAA champion.
3 years, 3 titles.
Only the 14th 4-time Big Ten champion ever in history.
I got the job here in 2006. Logan was a sophomore. He was one of the best sophomores I've ever seen. I watched him at the Ironman. His aggression, his skill, and then of course, as I learned more about Logan, I learned more about how core-centered he was, what his family was like, the importance of family, the way he trained, the way he lived his life, and he had all of the intangibles of being really elite. He also won a lot.
According to the NCAA, he is the most dominant wrestler in NCAA Division I.
What was really interesting is how humble and modest he was. I always knew we had, like in 2014, we had like a really good wrestler that had won a bunch of things, but I didn't know exactly who it was. And I didn't know until I Googled him after I met him that that's who it was, because he said nothing about how good he was at wrestling.
Logan Stieber has become a legend, a 4-time champion.
Listen, I'm very proud. I'm not surprised by any means. He's a world champion. He's a 4-time state champion. He's a 4-time national champion. There's no, it's well deserved.
He and I got pretty deep into running, like right before COVID. We were doing quite a bit of running and trying to get ready to gear up to do some like a team ultra marathon thing. And I remember I was having people over my in-laws' house. As me and my wife and kids are driving there, I see Logan on the side of the road running. And I'm like, that dude lives far away. And he's like, I just wanted to knock out a marathon this morning. For no reason, 30 years old. Didn't really talk about it, didn't tell me, I just happened to see it. That ability to do hard things, there's nothing I don't think he could do if like he was challenged or if he was bet, if he was bet to do, hey dude, knock out 1,000 ropes today, he'd be like, I could do that. And I believe he could, because he's just got an uncanny ability to push himself.
Continue! Aliev with the front headlock, trying to jump around to the outside, and Stieber baited the trap.
As we were talking about before, you think that Logan's out of it when he's heads down like that, but it's actually a way for him to pick up some angles. Really,
it's just a great feeling, to walk out there knowing that you're the guy representing your country at the weight class, at the biggest event in the world for your sport. In 2016, I won the World Championships, so it was really cool to win and then run around the mat with a flag. Super cool. And then you know, when you win the World Championships or the Olympics, at the podium, you know, they get your award and then they play a national anthem. So of the country, which yeah. So really cool. It was a great moment. And you know, when we were a kid, you know, you start looking at all the things you can do in the sport. You know, that's pretty much the highest thing you can accomplish, the world or Olympic gold. So it's just it's a nice just culmination of everything you've ever dreamed of.
Logan being inducted into the Hall of Fame means a lot to me because getting to watch him compete, I've met so many people along the way that have like become family to me now, like coaches and wives and other USA Wrestling athletes, and now all the guys that he coaches at Ohio State, we joke that they're like our children. Yes, I train hard, but I have lots of good people motivating me, lots of good training partners, my family, my mom and dad, my brother, my coaches. It's cool. It's really cool to win an award because, you know, I think it's not just me winning the award. It's a lot of people.
It means so much to me in the program and all the people that have lifted Logan along the way. Logan is an amazing person. He's a great friend. He's a great husband. He's a great son. I mean, he's just one of the good guys, one of the best people I've been around. I've tried for quite a while to make him mad, and I can't do it. I can't, no matter what I try to do, he stays steady and calm. So we're super, you know, proud of him. We love him, and he paid his dues. He paid the price. He's someone that, you know, was in here in the morning and back in the afternoon. And I know before I ever got here, it was an intense way of life for Logan for many, many years. This isn't, you know, there's no magic dust here. This guy earned it, and we're proud of him.